In this lesson, I will show you how to create section views of a 3D model that was created in AutoCAD. Most of the time, when we want to present a model on paper, the standard views are not sufficient to fully define its shape. To show parts of the object that may be hidden under normal circumstances, we can create section views. As you can see, I have already inserted a base view of the model in Layout 1. This is the left view of the model and its scale is 1:4. Now I will create a section of this model using the Section tool. The Section tool can be found in the Create View panel of the Layout ribbon. Once the tool is active, I have to select the parent view, namely the view from which the section will derive. So I will click on the left view, and as soon as I do, the Section View Creation ribbon activates. At this point, to create the section view, I will click once to specify the start point, and then I will click again to specify the next point. Since I specified the section line with these 2 points, I will press Enter and notice that the object has been cut according to the section line I created. I will move the cursor to the left and click in order to place the section view. Then I will select Exit to deactivate the tool. Notice that the section of the object was created and at the top of it appeared its name and its scale. To edit the section, I will select it and then I will click on the Edit View button that can be found in the Contextual ribbon. The Section View Editor ribbon activates automatically with only available editing options. From these options, among others, I can change the visual style and the scale of the section view. In addition, I can determine whether the section's name will be displayed and if there will be hatching inside the cut regions. In this example, I will expand the Visual Style drop-down and I will select the Visible and Hidden Lines option. Notice that now the edges that are not normally shown in this view appear as dashed lines. By expanding the Scale drop-down, I can change the scale of the view. From the Annotation panel of the Section View Editor ribbon, I can change how the section label will appear, or I can even hide it so the label won't appear at all. Last but not least, if I deactivate the Show Hatching button, no hatch will be shown inside the cut regions. Once I have made all the changes I want, I will click OK to close the Section View Editor ribbon. At this point, I will delete the section view I just created to show you some more ways of creating a section. The section I created previously was a full section, which means that the complete base view was used for sectioning. However, there are more types of sections I can create. I will expand the section drop-down, and this time I will select the half option. The half option creates a section line by specifying 3 points, which means that half of the base view is used for sectioning. So I will click on the base view to define the parent view. Then I have to create the section line. To do this, I will move the cursor upward and click to specify the first point. Then I will move the cursor vertically downward until I reach the desired location and click again to specify the second point. Finally, I will move the cursor to the right and click to specify the third point of the section line. Once the end point of the section line is specified, the section preview is attached to the cursor along with the section label. In this way, depending on where I move the cursor, the corresponding section view's preview appears. At the moment, the desired section view appears when I move the cursor downward, so I will click at the bottom of the paper to place the view and press Enter to end the command. Naturally, I can edit the view if I select it and click on the edit icon that can be seen in the ribbon. As for now, I will delete this section too to show you the rest of the section options. I will expand the section drop-down again, and this time I will select the offset option. This option creates a section line by specifying as many points as you need, and as expected, part of the base view is used for the sectioning. To get a better understanding of how this works, I will click on the base view to define the parent view, and then I will create the section line. So I will move the cursor upward and click to specify the first point. Then I will move the cursor downward until I reach the desired location, and click again to specify the second point. To specify the third point, I will move the cursor to the right and click again. Next, I will move the cursor downward to specify the third point of the section line. And finally, I will move the cursor to the right again and click again to specify the end point. Once I finish creating the section line, I will press Enter. Notice that with the offset option, all the segments of the section line are perpendicular to one another. Now the preview of the section is attached to the cursor, and all I have to do is click to place it and press Enter to exit the command. The last option is the Aligned option. This option is similar to the offset option, except that the segments of the section line are not perpendicular to each other. Now, to get a better picture of what that means, I will select and delete the previous section view, and I will activate the Aligned option. Then I will click to define the parent view and start defining the section line's points. Notice that the segments of the section line are not perpendicular to one another. After creating the line, I will press Enter and place the section view as I did in the previous examples.